Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today I have some early footage for you guys and some WWE 2K18 My Career footage. Now I want to give a huge shout out to 2K for flying me out this weekend pretty much and recording some early gameplay. As you can see, my career it's getting better. It's getting a lot better. As you can see here, you know, you can change your appearance like they said. You know, you can change different facial features and choose your head that you want. I kind of like sped through it so I can hurry up and get to the footage. This year you can choose different fighting styles. It's not like last year where you just choose your move sets and you're good. This year you have to have certain things. So there's like brawler, strong style, powerhouse, giant, high flyer, and there's a little more. Now basically, say if you're a high flyer, when you go to create a move set, you can't have like the big stuff that giants have. Like there's some moves you just cannot choose. And there's technician and showboat and striker. So if you're a high flyer, you can do a lot of high flying moves. But if you're a high flyer, you probably can't pick up the heavier guys. And you know, there's descriptions at the bottom, so go ahead and feel free to pause the video if you need to read them. If you want, you know, that's up to you. But I'm gonna try and speed through this so that we can get through the my career part. But yeah, there's a lot of different stuff you can choose from. So I think that's a smart idea, because you don't want your character being like OP. I mean, it's one thing if you want your character OP, but I personally don't. And once you choose like what type of fighter you are, you get to choose your weight. So if you want to be a cruiserweight, it's usually 205 pounds and under, and stuff like that. You know, you can get higher and be a light heavyweight or whatever. We saw this in the 2K Dev Spotlight, where you can change your body type if you want to be a little more muscular or a little more fit. You know what I mean? Me personally, I'm more of a flabby guy. I'm not the most muscular guy on the planet. So I chose something that's a little muscular, and then I tone it down just a little bit. You know, you can change the height if you want, 5'11", 5'10", or whatever. Now, choosing your attire, you cannot edit your attire. Whatever you pick is what you pick, like, until you go to the seamstress or whatever. And, you know, you can choose your basic moves from here. I didn't bother with it. I just skipped through it just so I can hurry up. Presentation, you can choose your entrance coming to the arena. Don't worry, you can change that later on. But when you're creating your superstar, you know, you're a rookie, you don't have much. So you just kind of have like basic stuff. You know, there's smooth, there's protective agency, there's boxer, and then there's fearless. I kind of like fearless. I thought it was pretty cool. You know, you could choose your victory scenes like last year. I'm kind of amazed by how the graphics look. I'm really amazed on how well they did. And now that we're finished, we're moving on to the my career part. So let's get right into it. And they were not kidding when they were talking about you can free roam everywhere. You literally have to walk or run. I didn't know you can run back here and talk. Now, the one thing I was very, very disappointed about was this. There is no talking. All of it is reading. All of it. Now, I don't know if you go to like down to the ring or whatever and you have a promo. I don't know if there's going to be a voice. I don't know if the authority comes out, if there's going to be a voice. I don't even know if the authority is in the game. I didn't play that far into my career. I kind of want to be surprised when I play. But from what I know, there is no talking. And, you know, you can select your answer or whatever for whatever he says. You can read it if you feel like it, but I'm just kind of breezing through it. But there's no talking. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm fine with it not talking, but because like, I don't mind reading it. But I'd rather there be a voice. Now, I don't care if there's not a voice for my player itself, but for someone like Albert who is there, who can easily record footage, I don't know. I'm not feeling the reading thing, man. I'm not. Like, I really wish they would have recorded something, but it's whatever. Another thing I was kind of disappointed about after you talk to somebody, usually you get a long cutscene, or not a long cutscene, a long loading screen like this right here. It was pretty long. I'm not crapping on the game or anything. I'm just like saying what I feel. Now, I actually like how the matches play and stuff like that. The game is a lot of fun. The graphics are better, of course, but it's just the loading screens and the talking is one thing. The lift and carry thing, you literally, it is, I thought it'd be harder to do. It's very, very simple. You just walk up and you can hold square or X, and once you get them lifted, you just hold R1. I don't know what it is on Xbox, but you hold R1 and they kind of stay there. I kind of mess up a little bit because I didn't understand it when I was first doing it, but I figured it out after a while. Yeah, you just hold X or square moving towards them, and then you'll hold them and you just hold R1, and then yeah, you carry them, and then you can press square or X and do whatever you want to them. And as you saw, I won my match against, what was his name? Tye Dillinger. And, you know, he's pretty much congratulating me, saying I haven't lost it at all, saying, you know, I still got it. So, as you can see, if you win, he'll congratulate you. I don't really know what happens if you lose the match against Tye Dillinger, but it just seems like you just move on regardless, I would assume. And as you can see, as you're about to practice your promo, it's kind of like you enter how you did before. Now, it's kind of the same thing like last year. You know, the promo HUD, you know, the bar fills up as your promo goes, you know, just make sure you're not switching up your thing, you know. It's the exact same thing as last year. Now, this year, it's not focused on how the crowd is. It's focused on how well your promo is. So say if you say the grass is green, and then the next thing you say is the sky has food in it. I don't know, it was a random situation. Then that doesn't match, your promo is gonna suck. Now, if you say the grass is green, but the sky is blue, I mean, that kind of matches because you're still talking about a color. That was a bad thing to say. Anyways, it's pretty much like that. There's 3 tones: confident, angry, and casual, and you can either decide to be confident, angry, or casual. I think I chose angry. I'm not even sure. It's usually how the tone of it sounds. It's just like last year, you know. He doesn't talk at all, which I'm kind of okay with about now, because, you know, it's whatever. I kind of want Albert to talk, but not gonna get into that one. And, you know, there's a time meter like last time. You have a certain amount of time to decide what you want to say. Letting time expire will cause you to trip on your words and embarrass yourself. You get a bonus points for answering quickly, but it is more important to stay consistent. So, you know, I don't remember what I chose last time, but, you know, make sure you make sense with your promo. You know, it's as easy as it gets. I don't know how to dumb it down. It's as easy as it gets. Again, like last year, you know, the last word lets you know when a promo is about to end. Use this to your advantage to try and get the highest score possible. So when you wrap up your promo, just make sure it sounds right. And, you know, if you get it, you gain bonus points for putting together a cohesive promo. This means not switching back and forth between getting the crowd behind you and getting them to boo you. You gain a large bonus for picking a direction and sticking to it. So if you're a heel, just make sure you keep saying the WWE Universe sucks. Every line, just say the WWE Universe sucks. They don't appreciate you, etc. Then you get a combo or a bonus, whatever you want to say. So yeah. So based on what I got, I did a pretty decent promo. So I don't know if you do a bad promo, will they'll keep you in NXT, or I don't know. I won my match and I got a good promo. So I don't know what happens if you lose or if you don't cut a good promo. So when you get into the career, they try to teach you a tutorial on how to do the carry system. I kind of failed a little bit because I was trying to get the hang of it. Like, I was doing it the correct way, but I think if you wait too long to finally try and carry the guy, then it'll just drop him like a regular suplex. And that time, I just did a regular snap suplex on accident. That was my fault. But I wonder if I got it this time. I don't know. You just have to move him. You have to move towards them and just press X at the same time, and then when you're lifting them, you just hold R1. I think I might have did it here. I think so. Yeah, I did. And then good, you hold them and you carry them, and then you can either drop them by pressing X or square. And yeah, that's pretty much it with the carry system. It's really easy. It's easier than I thought it would be. You know, you can get them up in a power bomb position. You can do a whole bunch of different stuff from that one carry system. And you know, to get out of it, of course, you just spam circle, and then you can reverse it, hit them in the head, kick them, or just get down regularly, I think. Now they try and teach you submissions again. It's just like last time. Like, you hold X and then you get them in a submission hold. It's that simple. And they brought back the button smashing thing again. So it's just like last year. Just like last year. You see, I can tap out Tommaso Ciampa pretty easy, pretty easy. And then you hold them again, and then they'll try and walk you through the button smashing one. The button smashing it seems like it's easier in the game, but I don't know if they were just going easy because it's the tutorial. But it seems pretty easy to do. Like, last year I couldn't do it for anything. Like, it just would not work for me. But yeah, it works pretty fine when I was doing the tutorial. And then we get a long loading screen. Alright guys, so this match is actually very, very important. I would assume if you win this match, you will go to the main roster. I don't know if that's for certain, but I assume. Spoiler alert, I lost this match against Baron Corbin. He got me with the end of days, and I could not kick out because for some reason, the bar didn't come up until after 2. So you only had like 1 opportunity to kick out. So I lost my match and I got sent to NXT. So I think if you lose, you'll get put to NXT, and maybe if you win, you'll still get put to NXT. I guess if you do bad in the promo, I'm not sure. But all I know, I lost to Baron Corbin and they put me in NXT. And I'll skip through some of the match and I'll just go towards the end of the match so you can see what I mean or how I couldn't kick out until like about the count of 2. So right about here, he does like the carry thing, and I took too long to get out of it. He snaps the rope back, and then he starts lining up for this end of days, and I think I couldn't reverse anything for a minute, so I was just out of luck. Hits the end of days. Now watch this. Pinfall. So kick out of the pin, press X from the blue bar. Yeah. We all know how pinfalls work. You know, if you have a rope break and you're near the ropes. But look at this. It doesn't go. And then 2, and then you get the opportunity. I don't know how. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like it. It makes it a lot more realistic. It really does. But how about maybe the 1 count? You don't get it. But after the, right after the 1 count, I feel like you should be able to do it. I don't know if it depends on how bad you're hurt. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if someone hits a finisher on you, you only have 1 opportunity. But I like it and I don't. I don't know. I feel like it'll make the matches a lot more realistic this year. So I'm excited to see where it goes. And then right after this long loading screen, you just go back to Albert and see what he says. He pretty much says, "How are you feeling?" I forgot what I said. I said I wanted to, no, I said completely humbled. I said humbled, completely humbled. I don't belong on his level. Now, when he said that, I was like, I didn't say all that. I didn't say all that. I just said I felt humbled to get in the ring with the superstar. That's all I meant. That's all I meant. That some fights are impossible, that I should accept losing. Yeah, you should accept losing. Basically, you want me to accept the idea of losing. Don't have to accept it. After all, totally positive you could have won. Blah, blah, blah. I felt like this was really weird. And apparently, he was putting himself down. He was like, in a parallel universe, you know, I did pretty bad. I don't know. That's not what I tried to mean. You know what I mean? I don't know. I felt like that was really weird. That was a really weird one. The ring contains every possible blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. I like it. I do, but I don't. I have mixed emotions about it. And I think you only spend about 3 or 4 days in the Performance Center. I think it's 3. Because you have the promo, you have the first match, and then you have the match against Baron Corbin. I don't know if it'll be Baron Corbin for any of you, but it was Baron Corbin for me. And I think right after Baron Corbin, I got put to NXT. I think that's what he just said. I'll call them when I see him and see you there, laying down some incredible smack. Yeah, I got sent right to NXT after this match with Baron Corbin. So I thought that was pretty cool. I like how fast you get into stuff. So we'll see what happens when the game actually comes out and I do career mode, because I want to see if I can actually win. But I kind of want to go to NXT though. I don't want to get sent to the main roster immediately. And once you do that, you get some VC bonuses, and yeah. And then once you're done, 2018 November week 1, you get sent right to NXT. And you can see right there, right where my character was standing, if you roam backstage, you can actually get to the garage from there. You know, you can go to the production locations and stuff like that, see where you need to go. It kind of reminds me of SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. If you look at the board, you can see where to go. And I think later when he's talking to me, he says something like, you know, go look at the board and see what your first match is. Now, this might disappoint you, but I didn't play the first match because I want to be surprised on what it looks like when 2K18 comes out. And I know that sucks for a lot of you that probably want to see it, but I'm pretty sure some of the other YouTubers that went, they got some footage of actually them playing their first match. So I know if you get put in NXT, you have your first match against a lower guy, or unless they just randomly generate it where it doesn't really matter who your first opponent is. So there's going to be something coming in a second where you guys are going to be very surprised on who I have to talk to. So after I'm done talking to Albert, look who I have to speak with. Baron Blade. Yes, Baron Blade is in WWE 2K18. Now, I didn't go right to Baron Blade. I kind of wanted to explore around. I think I went in this locker room right here. I wanted to see what the backstage looked like. You know, the lighting looks great. I think this is Razor or something like that. I'm like, why are you just chilling in the locker room in your entrance attire? I thought that was pretty weird. And he said that, like, the nicest thing. Let me be one of the first to welcome you to NXT. Hope to meet you inside the ring and soon. I'm like, you're supposed to be scary, aren't you? I don't know. I thought that was pretty weird. Razor, you know, he's out there. But yeah, I just went exploring. I think I go. This is the room Baron Blade's in. He's over there chilling. But I wanted to explore some more. Triple H right here. I could have swore he wasn't there the first time. I don't know. But yeah, I went to Triple H, and then he said this corny thing. Okay, fine. I'll just do this once, but don't tell anyone. I got 2 words for you. Suck it. I'm like, really? Out of everything Triple H could have said, he says that. I'm like, okay. All right, you know, you can go to the authorities office. I don't think I went in there. I was just curious on seeing what's backstage. You know, you can look at the board, the interview station right there. And I'm glad they incorporated that this year because, you know, last year you just, like, it got cut off right where Renee Young was standing. Like, you know, you couldn't explore backstage. I think I went to the seamstress just to see what it was like. And literally, it's just like creating your attire. It's literally just like that. Like, I feel like the seamstress is very, like, I don't know how to say it. The seamstress is not needed, as you could say. Like, I'd be fine if you can just click a button to get you to your creating attire. Now, I kind of like the idea of it on paper, but on the game, you know, you have to run to her every single time just to get your attire changed. I mean, the backstage isn't big, but you know, it'll take a minute to get there. So, you know, it costs VC to buy stuff this year, which I actually like. I actually like that. You know, it costs like 25 VC to get a shirt. I really like that. I don't know if that's because I play a lot of 2K now, but I think it's great that you have to buy what you want. You know what I mean? I like that a lot. You know, there's different tabs. You can go to your face, your body. You can change like your name information, personal well, I don't think you can change your name information, but I just kind of left it how it is, and I just accepted it. So yeah. So right about now, I'll start making my way to go speak to Baron Blade. Look how swagged out Baron Blade looks. Can we just talk about that? Like, this man in all green and brown, like, homeboy is swagged out. And I think I talked to him right here. Got the nice haircut and everything. But look at this. Just read it. It's not terrible, but it was only new giving the rundown on you. Whatever, Baron. You know, I hate Baron Blade with a burning passion. I'll let you guys read this. And look at that. After I'm done talking to Baron Blade, look at that little smirk he does. Boy, okay. But that's pretty much it, guys, for the My Career for this game. I really like the matches, and I like the free roaming backstage. I really wish they would have talked more. But anyways, hope y'all enjoyed. Go hamburger on that like button, and I'll catch you guys in another video.